Mr. Banks is giving you all your work from yesterday, and Ms. Cruz is giving you all work for today, your class agenda. So, good morning. We're just going to pick up from where we left off the other day. Yesterday we had a field trip. I'll hopefully get a chance to let y'all see what we did yesterday. And there'll be another trip going on next month, two actually, and I'll give you that information as well. Okay. So now we're gonna move into our bell ringer. Our bell ringer is, what can you tell me about hair and scalp treatments? Who can tell me anything about hair and scalp treatments? See some hands, some hands. Say it again. All right, he said you remove dirt and debris. That is true. All right, what else? Coleman? Okay, he said you're gonna ask some questions, ask if there are any problems that they can't see, that you can't see as a practitioner. What do we call that, Ms. Rivera?
A client consultation.
A client consultation, and that is not limited to just those few questions, but a client consultation could be a whole array of questions like how often you shampoo, or what type of product you use. You want as much information as you possibly can get as a practitioner so that you can provide the best services for your clients. Any questions on that? So here in our opening, and if you choose to get a textbook, you can. You can look on page 276. Most of you probably have this already. So number one says, what are some of the benefits of shampoo service? Somebody give me a benefit of shampoo service. All right, Mr. Coleman. All right, you cleanse the hair and the scalp. The hair and the scalp. All right, what else? Ms. Grant? To release stress. You've been working all day, or you've been taking care of the kids all day. You're stressed out. You go to the barber salon or the beauty salon and receive that service. That's one of the most relaxing services, not the only, but one of the most relaxing services in the shop. Anybody else? Somebody else? Making your client feel comfortable. Especially if you're servicing that client for the first time and they're a little bit on edge, a little nervous, not sure how well you're gonna do. That shampoo service can actually put them in that zone, and if they're comfortable, you comfortable, 9 times out of 10, your service is gonna be great. All right, any questions on that? No questions? All right, number 2 says, how does using the ion system, do y'all remember that ion system we used with the light and the fog that came out? What's the benefits of that?
Removing bacteria.
Okay, he said remove bacteria. That's true. What part of that gun?
UV light.
That UV light, exactly. You're on point. Okay, that does reduce and kill bacteria. Now, the ions do what to the product? Ms. Grant? Say it again. Okay, so she's talking about the knots in the hair. Overall, that's the kind of results that we're going to get. But those ions do something to the product. Do anybody remember what we talked about? It breaks them down, makes the molecules smaller. And if they're smaller, they have a better chance of doing what to the hair shaft? Think about a sponge. Absorb, penetrate, soak. I heard somebody say soak. So all those are words that we can use. So yeah, you put that system on and it activates it a lot faster and you get the results that you're looking for. And usually you're trying to soften the hair, add moisture, just making the hair a lot more pliable. All right, any questions on that? No questions on that. So in the meantime, everybody should have a class agenda. We're going to have someone to read our standards, and we're going to deconstruct these standards before we move on throughout the lesson. So, Mr. Aiden, if you don't mind taking that task for us, please, and read the standards and call on a few students to deconstruct the standards.
Maintain a safe work environment and accident prevention by using safety precautions and handle practices, including adherence to hazardous labeling requirements and compliance with safety signs, symbols, and labels.
Okay. So which word are we going to deconstruct, Mr. Aiden?
Maintain.
He says maintain. All right.
Travis, can you deconstruct maintain for him?
Okay, he says to keep up. Would anybody disagree with what Mr. Brunson said? No one disagree? All right, what's the next?
Analyze skin conditions and provide the most effective treatment necessary to perform a basic facial.
Okay, he said analyze skin conditions.
So, Nevaeh, could you please deconstruct analyze?
Okay, Lavelle said, so let me turn this air purifier down a little bit so we can make sure we hear everybody. Okay, Lavelle, say it again. Okay, she says analyze means to look through, evaluate, assess, all those words will apply. Good job. All right, Mr. Aiden.
Apply the procedure and products used on a basic facial and shave service on a mannequin. Quiz, could you break down apply for me?
Apply the means where you put the shaving cream on somebody's face. Apply the chemical and stuff.
Okay, and you said to put it on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so to put it on, what we putting it on?
The face.
All right, on the face. All right, that's for a basic facial or shave. So good job. Those are our three standards that we're going to pretty much cover. Do know that our standard 1 is always applicable to everything that we do, and that is employability skills, professionalism. So that's going to be through everything that we do throughout the course. All right, any questions? No questions? All right, then we'll proceed on to the next part. In our minute lesson, I'm just going to demonstrate real quickly on the 14 steps of shaving. All right? So before I actually go through all 14 steps, what are the 4 strokes? Remember, we're only going to use 3. But what are the 4 strokes to straight razor shaving? Mr. Banks, give me one. Just one.
Freehand.
All right? He said freehand. That's true. Mr. Roof. Backhand. So freehand. Backhand. All right. Give me the other 2. Ms. Rivera, give me one. Reverse backhand. Reverse backhand. That is a regular backhand going up. A regular backhand going up. So you remember the original backhand is going down. Back up off of me. But the reverse is going up. However, we won't use that one in the straight razor shaving on the face. That's one of those that you use if you're doing a neck shave, and we haven't gotten into the neck shave. So there's one more left. Mr. Brunson.
A reverse freehand.
A reverse freehand. To me, that's the most simple one to do. You stand behind the client, stretch the skin, draw the blade up. So those are the 4. We're only going to use 3, and just to see who was listening, which one we're not going to use in the regular 14 steps. Banks?
Reverse freehand.
No, reverse backhand.
Reverse backhand, Ruth. Yeah, reverse backhand we're not going to use. All right? So real quickly. Step 1, freehand sideburn. Step 2, backhand the cheek. Step 3, mustache freehand. Step 4, the jawline freehand. Step 5, I step behind the chair, stretch the skin down, draw up. That's going to be a reverse freehand. Step 6, I'm going to come back to the side. I'm going to turn my client's head facing me. Take my razor, backhand, shave off the other side of the mustache. Other side of the mustache. Step 7 is going to be the sideburn. So remember, at this point, all I'm doing now is replicating what I did on the opposite side of the face using the opposite stroke. So again, I did a freehand on the right side, sideburn, I'm gonna do a backhand on the left. Okay? Then I'm gonna do number 8, which is gonna be the cheek. That's gonna be a freehand, shaving towards the mouth. Number 9 is the jawline. It's a backhand. Number 10, everything on the neck is a what?
Reverse freehand.
Reverse freehand. Stretch the skin down, shave upward. Stretch the skin down, shave upward. Okay? Those are the 10 that we've actually gone through. Now, 11 would be a freehand shaving across the chin. 12, I will ask my client, or I will signal my client to lift his chin upward. You're gonna have to bend down slightly and shave a freehand towards the neck. A freehand towards the neck. That's 12. 13, a lot of guys have Adam's apple. For safety reasons, never shave in the middle of a person's Adam's apple.
Shave on the side.
Exactly. You're gonna stretch that skin from the side, and I'm gonna show y'all on a live person how that skin is stretched, and that hair will move over, and you'll come up with that reverse what?
Freehand.
Reverse freehand. Good job. Come on the other side, stretch it, do the same thing. It's a reverse what?
Freehand.
Reverse freehand.
That's
Okay.
14.
Huh?
That's 14.
That's gonna be 13.
13.
14 is gonna be that little hair underneath the bottom lip. You can ask your client to put his tongue or either curl his lip in on the bottom so that you have a tighter area to shave. You're gonna stand behind that client also, and you're gonna also do a what? Reverse what?
Freehand.
Reverse freehand. That completes your 14 shaving steps using 3 strokes. Okay? Now you haven't finished the shave yet, but you've taken all the hair off for the most part. You can go back and check it, make sure that you haven't left any spots. You can do what we call it once over, go back over, catch those little spots. Now you're gonna complete the shave with another steam towel, followed by a cold towel, followed by aftershave or toner. You're gonna fan it, and if your client is not allergic to talcum powder, then you'll dust a little talcum powder on your client. Okay? So we're gonna actually go through those additional 4 steps. A couple of you are gonna work with on your first 10, but for the most part, most of y'all have it. Okay? So at this time, we'll go ahead and start wetting the towels and prepping your client for the 14 shaving steps. Also be mindful that I don't want the shaving cream all over the classroom. Keep it on your row. That way we keep up with it. I'm gonna need a timekeeper so that we can go ahead and get stopped in a timely manner so that we won't run into the bells. The bells are not ringing today, so we wanna make sure that we have everything put away before it's time to transition to the next class. So everybody should be standing behind their client as if your client is in the barber chair and not sitting in your client's lap. I don't think that would be professional. All right, so we're gonna watch my assistant over here do his quick demonstration. All right, you ready? All right. So what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Put the wet rag over the face.
All right. Why are you steaming? Because you have shaving cream on it. So why you have a hot towel on the shaving cream? Do anybody know? Say that again.
Easier to shave. Make it easier.
And what? Softens and stands the beard. Good. Good. Good job. Good job. All right. So I need you to put that back on again. All right. I need somebody to tell my assistant the proper way to remove that shaving cream.
Take both sides and push it down.
Okay. All right. They say you're gonna one continuous move, both sides at the same time. Both sides at the same time. Okay. All right. Good job. Now we're gonna go ahead and proceed I know normally you will put your shaving cream back on, but for the sake of time, I want you to show me the 10 steps, and then we're gonna go with the 4 additional ones, and we'll move on to somebody else. So step 1 is what?
Step 1 is a freehand.
Okay.
Side burn.
Good. Step 2.
Steps 2. Go to the 10.
No.
Oh.
The cheek.
The cheek. Cheek. Backhand cheek.
Okay. Good. Backhand. Step 3.
And the
Mustache.
mustache.
Step 4.
Step 4. Freehand.
The jawline.
Jawline.
What is that? What stroke is that?
Freehand.
Okay. Good. Step 5.
The reverse freehand.
All right. Reverse freehand. Make sure you're stretching the skin downward. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Step 6.
Step 6. Backhand.
Step 6 is backhand.
Backhand is mustache.
Take it. Exactly.
The backhand side burn.
All right. Good. Step 8. The cheek.
The cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Freehand cheek.
Awesome. Awesome. Make sure you're stretching the skin. There you go. All right.
Backhand.
9. Okay, good. The jawline is a better. Awesome. 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 10.
10. Reverse freehand.
Good job. All right. So 11 is going to be across the chin.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to come over and stand in front. Over this way. Over this way. Turn your head a little bit. And you're going to do a freehand going towards you, though.
Huh?
So you're going to take this hand and stretch it. And you're going to go across towards you. And that's a freehand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's number 10.
Number 11.
Okay, you right.
Now number 12.
That's number 11. 12 is underneath.
12 is underneath.
So back this way. It's going to be a freehand. Okay. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. What number is that?
12.
Okay. 13. Stand
13.
behind.
Backhand.
Not a backhand.
Freehand.
What kind of freehand?
A reverse freehand.
Reverse freehand. Good. Now, that's one side of the Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Now grab the other side. That's 13. You got one more to go.
13, 14.
It's going to be where?
Right here under the mouth.
Underneath the bottom lip. Exactly. You're right. Stand behind. Now, your client head would be back further if he was at a real chair.
Mm-hmm. Reverse freehand again.
Perfect. Perfect. So those are all 4 steps. All 14 steps. How many strokes did you use?
3.
3. Which one that you did not use out of the 4?
The reverse backhand.
The reverse backhand. Awesome. Good job. All right, Mr. Brunson, what you doing?
Working my toe off.
Okay. You prepared your face already? Yeah? All right, so Ms. Cruz is about to do her 14 steps. Okay. Step 1. What stroke is that?
Freehand.
Freehand, good. Step 2. Okay, make sure you stretching. Okay, good. Backhand. Step 3. Mustache. What stroke is that? Step 3. The mustache. What stroke was that? Freehand, good. Step 4 is going to be the jawline. What stroke is it? You only do one backhand on that side. So it's the jawline. And what stroke is that? You said backhand? Step 8. It's going to be the cheek. Should be shaving towards the mouth. Yep, reverse freehand. Thank you. Okay, step 2.
A backhand.
Okay. Step 3.
Get away from me, buddy.
Another freehand.
Okay.
That's a mustache.
Okay. Step 4.
Got it. Check. Oh, yeah.
Good. Except you don't want to go all the way down here, and just stay on the jawline.
Set number 5.
Stand behind.
I'm gonna go with a backhand.
Stretch the skin down. Okay. That's 5. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and close it out. Do we have any questions? No questions? All right, so I have a couple questions for y'all. All
I
right,
got one question.
Mr. Banks, tell us how to properly and safely handle that razor. If you were handing it over to me, how would you hand that razor over to me? All right, what did you do?
Close it first.
All right, remember, always close your razor before you hand it to anyone. Always close your razor before you lay it down because you don't want to make a mistake. Reach over on your station, pick it up while it's open, and what's going to probably happen? You end up cutting yourself, exactly.
You always give it to the person in the back way because you know.
Right, right. Okay, I have another question for you, Mr. Hall. Mr. Hall, why do we put shaving cream on first and then steam it with a steam towel?
Shave cream on first and put the hot steam towel on it first because we want to make the client relax and feel comfortable, and it also like ease up the mustache and the beard.
Okay, all right, he says it softens, make the client relax, and it also stands the beard up so that it's in a better position to cut, softens that cuticle, add a little bit of stimulation that's going to cause your sebaceous gland to secrete, which means that you're going to have a natural flow of oil on your face so that the blade can glide. All right, no other questions? All right, good job. Y'all enjoy your weekend after you put all your stuff away.